Temple dominated Florida Atlantic in Week 12 as the offense scored 43 points. It was the offensive explosion that the Temple Owls needed. The scoring was led by wide receiver Dante Wright. He had 2 big touchdowns, finally coming alive and showing off his true potential. Although the Owls won 43-10, there were still some sore spots as quarterback Forrest Brock had 2 costly turnovers leading to 10 points, the only 10 points that Florida Atlantic scored in the game. Evan Simon may end up seeing the field more as the quarterback controversy continues. With 2 games left to go, both in conference, we'll see if Temple can finish strong. Let's get into Week 13 now. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Temple Owls Dynasty here on College Football 25. Glad to be back. We've got a game versus UTSA in Texas this week. Got some recruiting to do, but before we get into that, let's take a look at our conference standings. So with just 2 games left in the season, we've got a chance, an outside shot at playing for the American Conference Championship. It would be really cool if we could do that the first year, but we do have some trouble ahead of us. Specifically Tulane and East Carolina, both teams that have beaten us and both teams that are ahead of us or tied with us in conference record. Then ahead of them, we have the Charlotte 49ers and Memphis as well. So we do have some work to do and we'll need some help from some other teams. Overall, though, I've been pretty happy with the season so far. We've had some tough losses, but we're at 6 wins with 2 games left to go in the season. And I think we've done a pretty good job overall. Just taking a peek at the top 25, we haven't looked at it too much this season, but there are some interesting teams at the top here. NC State at 9-1, Maryland at 9-1, and Syracuse at 9. Hey, even Boston College at 9-1. Kind of some crazy teams here in the top 10. And another crazy thing, where's Georgia and Alabama? So just for fun, let's take a peek at the SEC, and you'll see here quite a few losses overall. I mean, look at all the 6-4 teams like Georgia, Alabama, Texas, and Arkansas, all 6-4. And then at the top, you have South Carolina is the only 2 lost. Well, that's not true. South Carolina and Ole Miss are the only 2 lost teams. Oklahoma, who we beat, is at the top of the conference right now at 5-1, and they're 7-3. But kind of an interesting SEC this season. But enough looking at the standings for now. Let's get into recruiting. And we've got 185 hours to spend this week. We also have 28 out of 35 targets on our board, so we're going to go ahead and add 7 targets. All right, so we did add 7 guys to the board here at the bottom. Truthfully, nobody that I'm super interested in. I mostly just picked guys that were interested in us and had 2-star or higher rating. So we've got a couple, well, actually we have a good spread here. We've got a center, a right tackle, and a punter, which we probably don't need. And looks like we may not make the cut anyway. Also added a tight end and a middle linebacker. And one of the things I wanted to spend our hours on first is finishing recruiting Ted Cummins here. We looked at him, I believe, last week. And we liked his overall profile so far. Let's spend that last 10 hours. Unfortunately, the speed, I was really hoping that was going to be high 80s. It looked like it could have been. But, 83 speed is okay. It's pretty low, honestly. 73 zone coverage, honestly, I think is not bad. But his awareness and man coverage are pretty low, and I don't love that. I think we'll still, because we need a cornerback and we have just one potentially, I think we'll still go ahead and I'm going to offer him a scholarship. We already did. So let's go ahead and add 10 more hours into him. Looking at the rest of our cornerbacks, I mean, we have this JUCO guy, Brett Westbrook, not Brian Westbrook. I think if you're a 68 zone coverage, 63 man coverage, and you're a JUCO junior, I don't know. Not a huge fan. And then Alan Matlock, he has the same coverage problems. Mid to low 60s as a cornerback is just not going to cut it. So hopefully we can get Allen. He's obviously our number 1 target. And then Cummins, I would take him as well. Let's go back to the big board and work our way down, see who we need to put points into. And actually, first things first, let's take a look at the guys in the top 5. Those will be our priority for this week. Starting with Kevin Allen. I don't think there's much more we can do with him, and it looks like we should be able to get him. He had his successful visit in week 12. He's got a scholarship. We're sending the house. So really, it's just a matter of time. And hopefully, Kevin Allen will sign for us. Kevin Allen would be huge. We also have Nathan Latimer here in the top 3, although it's really looking like he's going to be going to Navy. And honestly, we're not too interested in him anyway, so that's okay. Robbie Mauch is another guy on our board. We've been working on him for a while. He has a week 14 visit, and he's got 40 points. I kind of think that's enough, but at the same time, we could probably just put 50. So maybe we do that. So we're going to go ahead and send the house for Robbie Mauch and continue on. Jace Yang is one that I am interested in. He's 3 stars and he has the gem. So far we got 15 hours into him, but I like his profile overall, and 93 speed for a middle linebacker is kind of crazy. We do have a visit schedule. Oh no, we do not. And we can't. So I guess what we'll do, I'm not sure why we can't. We might have too many. I think we'll throw the house at him, honestly, and try to sneak into the top 3. And then maybe we can try another visit. I don't know if it's going to work, though. And he's very interested in Maryland. This is kind of a Hail Mary shot to see if we can pass up Virginia here. Tony Fritz is another one. He's pretty solid. He's got good pass and run block finesse. And then 80 strength is solid. We're right now in the lead for Tony Fritz, and I wonder if we can give him a visit. We can. So I don't know if it's like a position group type of thing, but I think we'll let him visit week 14. That's the last week, but at least the last game we play. And looks like proximity to home will be a good one, so we'll do the family visit. 80 hours left, and now this is where it gets interesting, because someone like Troy Levine, he's 3 stars, and I feel like scouting him may just be a waste of time. I almost feel like we should just recruit, because he's already in his top 5 and we're second in interest. So I think what I'm going to do is offer him the scholarship, and we'll just do 25 more to get him up to 30, because in reality, getting a 3-star guy, even if he is a bust, is probably going to be at least okay and be a backup at some point. But I think if we spend 60 hours recruiting or scouting, it's just almost a waste at this point. Nathan Lewis definitely going to fall off the board. Honestly, we can just take him off the board here. Jared McTavish is a strong safety, but 1 star. And the crazy thing is, I mean, like his zone coverage and speed are similar to some of those 2-star guys, but 45 awareness is so low. Probably take him off the board too. So that's it for the top 5. Let's look at the rest of the board. Still crushing it with kicker Nick Feeney. Good to see. We are ahead with Sony Savoy, who is a receiving back as well. I'm content just keeping 15 into him for now, because I would like to have him, but if we don't get him, it's not the end of the world. We are in first for kicker Tyler Scioli as well. Feeney is definitely our number 1 option, but he's a good backup. Nathan Latimer, we talked about, probably not getting him. Then we're getting to some of these guys we added, like Mike Lichtensteiger. He's a center. So we have 2 centers on the roster, and one of them is a sophomore. And apparently he's 39 pounds. We might want to find someone a little bit bigger than that. But he's 76 overall at a sophomore, and that to me is really solid. Hills is only a 52 overall, and I feel like he probably won't ever get to a good overall to play. So I'm okay adding a center, but it would probably only be 1 to the board. I think I'm okay, but I almost want to scout these guys. Again, at 3 stars, it almost makes sense to just recruit. You know what? For a center, I think I'm okay, especially because we have a good one locked down for a couple years, as long as he doesn't leave or go to the NFL or anything like that. But I think we'll just spend 10 plus the scholarship. We also have Thad Camp Moyer. He's a deep threat receiver. For receivers, I think I want to scout just to see what their speed is. Like if you're a deep threat and you have 82 speed, I probably don't want you. And we do have the bonus, I believe, for receivers, we definitely do. So, ooh, he is a bust. However, 92 speed, 74 deep routes, okay. It's a little low. I think at 92 speed, though, I like that. Like coming, even if he doesn't increase in speed, that's pretty good. Just no abilities. How many receivers do we have right now on the board? So we're targeting 3 receivers right now, but we have 10 on the team and only 2 graduating, plus 5 underclassmen. So next year, John Adams and Zay Baines will fall off, but we still have Xavier Irvin will be there. And then some other guys that are coming up. I mean, and then you assume, hopefully we're getting like Robbie Much or someone else. So I think we're okay in terms of receivers. I don't want to add too many, but I think I'll go ahead and give the scholarship to Thad, because we only really have 1 that we're seriously pursuing right now. So adding a second to the board isn't too bad. All right, that's going to do it for recruiting. I think we're in a good spot. We have a couple more guys that are getting close. I would like to have a few more recruits by now. Again, I talked about it last time. We may need to start adding some more 2-star or even 1-star guys. I just hate to do it when there's 3-star guys on our board. So, and we are getting really close to the end of the season. It may be too late. I do want to fill out the roster, but at the same time, we have a low amount of people leaving, guys leaving that are seniors. So I think it should be okay. And again, we also have the transfer portal. So I don't want to just end up giving our scholarships all to guys that aren't going to ever see the field. That's kind of why I'm pushing to get these 3-star guys or even 2-star. But I think next week, maybe we can try and quick snag some 2-star guys. We'll have to see how things play out. And last thing in recruiting, we did have 4 spots available. I added some guys that are interested in us, like George McCormick, receiver, Afa Osgood is a receiving back, and then a couple other guys. I really added them simply because they were interested in us. But again, at 1-star, like, I'll probably want to scout them. And do we have the hours to even do it? I don't know. But they're on the board because we had spots. All right, that's all for recruiting. Let's look at this UTSA Roadrunners team. They honestly are pretty solid. 4-6 overall this year, so obviously not doing well in the conference. But looking at their overall ratings, they are higher than us for sure. And they've got some good players, highlighted by some running backs, actually. 2 of them in the mid-80s here, Robert Henry and Kavorian Barnes. They also have a wide receiver and tight end at 85 overall, so a very solid offense with some good playmakers. So UTSA at quarterback, they have Owen McCown. Yes, that is the son of Josh McCown, former NFL quarterback. He's been all right this season, 23 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, so someone to look out for. I think he actually transferred, I think I read that he transferred from Colorado as well. So he is someone to look out for. He's a field general quarterback. We talked about the running backs. They have not been running the ball too much. Just 304 yards for Robert Henry. Looks like Barnes gets a few carries as well, 41 this year, but really not running the ball a ton. And in receiving, it looks like they're spreading the ball quite a bit. DeCorian Clark and Devin McCoon, along with Oscar Cardenas. So they're definitely spreading the ball around on offense. On defense, they have Ronald Triplett, who's got 6 sacks, so someone to watch out for on the edge there. And just 4 interceptions this year. All right, we've done recruiting, we've done pregame. Let's get into this. Our last away game of the regular season, our second last game overall. Let's do it. Hello, everybody. Here we are in Texas, where UTSA will host the Temple Owls. Excited to get into this one. And we'll see if Temple can pull through for their 5th conference win of the season and their 7th overall. Both teams looking to get another conference win and finish off their season strong. So Temple to kick here, and we're underway at UTSA. We'll kneel it down, start the game. So coming out, UTSA starting. They got McCown at quarterback, as we talked about, and they've got some playmakers. We'll see how they do here early as they hand off on 1st and 10. Good juke to the outside and down for 7 yards for Henry. Like many other teams in the conference, they're running the hurry up. 2nd down. Quick throw to the outside and brought down, no gain. So 3rd and 3 for UTSA here. Look back pass again. Slings it to the outside. It's knocked away. Nice play there on the outside. Corey and Clark couldn't come down with it, and they will have a 3 and out. On the punt. Kick is up and away. It's a pretty good one. Wright's got a chance to return here. And he does cut to the outside. Cuts back in. Got a running lane, but taken down at the 36. So here comes the Owls and Evan Simon coming out to play today. Forrest Brock, just too many turnovers. We'll see if Evan Simon can do a better job here today. As on 1st down, they'll throw it to Clark. That's Peter Clark, and he gets 9. It's 2nd and inches. Good start for Temple, and 2nd and inches here. They'll look to run, and Joquez Smith cuts back and gets a couple yards up to the 50. 1st and 10. Joquez Smith has been having a little bit of trouble getting started in games, only getting a few yards per carry. He's hoping to change that today. So it's 1st and 10, and they will give it right back to him. Trying to cut back inside. The block couldn't hold, and he is going nowhere again. No gain on that one, and they'll come right back out. 2nd and 10. Coming across is Adams. They will flip it to him, but he could not seal the edge, and that's going to be trouble. 3rd and 12. It's now 3rd and long for Temple. They are definitely not in field goal range. Tough play here. Back to pass. And hit hard. He goes down, and they will be forced to punt. So a couple punts to start the game, and Temple's defense will come back out, trying to stop McCown and the Roadrunners again. 1st and 10 here. Handoff. Cutting back inside, but going nowhere. Gets actually 4 yards. And they'll hurry up again. Now 2nd and 6. Passing this time. Finds a Nice route, and he's got room up to the 40 and the 45. Good play there. So a nice play there to get the first down. A good route. They will change the play as they're continuing that hurry-up offense. This time a fake. Throws it over the middle. Caught, brought down, and a nice first down again. So UTSA driving here. They are only 4-6 on the season, but we talked about they have some playmakers on offense as they will connect again on the outside. 6 yards this time. Now 2nd and 4 for UTSA as they're driving down the field. Another quick pass to the outside. He cannot shed the tackle. That's Cardenas that time. They're looking his way a lot, and that's been consistent throughout the season as it's now 3rd and 6. Looking to set up the screen, but it's a broken play. Doesn't work, and they will be forced to kick as Jacksonville State still in the playoffs at 8-2. Unreal. So they're going to kick. It's a long field goal, about 50 yards. We'll see if their kicker can get the job done. Kick is up. It is straight on and right through. 3-0 UTSA. So good start for the Roadrunners to get on the board. And here comes Temple returning Collins up to the 19. So Temple trying to answer here. 1st and 10. Joquez Smith trying to break to the outside. He does, and he jukes inside. He's got some running room up to the 37. His first big run of the day. Now it'll be 1st and 10 again. And they'll hand it back to him. He's going to get that edge again. This time it's Wilson. And he's got a first down, another 12 yards there. So nice job on back-to-back plays by that Temple offensive line, securing the edge. Be another first down. They'll go back on the ground. This time it's Smith. Can't get the first down again, but it gets a good 4 yards. So Temple running game coming together here. It'll be a 2nd and 6. On the draw this time, Smith gets a lane again, breaks a tackle, spins another one, and up to the 30. Nice run there. Some really good runs back to back to back. Now Cruz checking in here. Another draw. This time, Cruz goes down. Loss of 2. Not a good play. So they finally do make the stop, and this is going to run down to the end of the first quarter. UTSA 3, Temple nothing. So Temple keeping the ball on the ground early here. We'll see if they can get the passing game going as well. 2nd and 12 here. And trouble as Simon's just going to chuck it away. He's trying to get the ball to Clark over the middle there. Couldn't get it done. Now 3rd and 12 for Temple. Tough play here. Back to pass. They run the screen, but they forget to block the one guy there. And he goes down. Dante Wright makes the catch, but goes nowhere. They're forced to kick. No wind here in the dome. Kick is up, and it's good. Sneaks in on the left side there. And Trujillo ties up the ball game at 3. So a pretty good drive by Temple there, but they could only get 3 as UTSA defense held strong. And now they will come out. And as they run the jet sweep, he'll get 3 yards. And that's a handoff to the tight end, Cardenas, as he goes down. Almost gets the first down. They're running the hurry up, but they've got the tight end in the backfield right now. I think they started on first down with nobody in the backfield. So they go right back to him, and he's going to get a first down and more. Up to the 41. It's kind of interesting there. They're continuing to run the hurry up with this set. They don't mind having Cardenas in the backfield. They're going to change the play here. Man in motion again. And it's right back to him as he can get only a couple this time. Just 1 yard, actually. Continuing with this set. Coming across again. This time they'll fake it. And they'll sling it out, but Trey Thomas read it. Went with that running back coming across. And a loss of 2. So now 3rd and 11 here for Temple. Well, for UTSA. And back to pass. Pressure coming. He's hit hard by Trey Thomas. And McCown can't get it off. They'll be forced to punt again. So now here comes Temple. Coming out 1st and 10, taking over in the second quarter here. And Simon rolling out. And what a nice route by Wright. That's the secondary route. He ran a curl route and had to cut up the field and come back to the ball. That was a nice play there by Dante Wright. And 1st and 10. They'll give it right back to Joquez Smith this time. We'll get 7 yards. Nice run there. Good blocking as well. Nice start to the drive here, as it'll be 2nd and 3. Play fake. He's got him open downfield. A nice play. Clark this time gets the 1st down. Nice start for Evan Simon, 5 for 7. We've talked about it in the past. These quarterbacks on Temple aren't going to be throwing for 400 yards. They're more game manager type guys. Evan Simon doing a good job early. They hand it back to Joquez Smith, who gets 10 yards and a 1st down. 7 for 60 today for Smith. That's a really nice start to the game. Now back to pass. And open, wide open, it's caught, and touchdown! Reese Clark. What a nice route, and Evan Simon gets the ball there. And Temple will take the lead. Temple gets the lead here in the 2nd quarter. And UTSA will need to play from behind here in the 2nd. 2:21 left. So a really nice drive by the Owls. Evan Simon led them down the field. Joquez Smith and the offensive line showing that they can make some big gaps up front, as UTSA will need to come from behind now. Going deep. He's got the long ball. It's off the helmet there of Torrey Richardson. But good defense. He stayed close the whole time. So now 2nd and 10. We'll see what McCown and the Roadrunners will do. Handing it off this time, and he's got a little bit of running room. Breaks 1 tackle. Still going forward 7 yards. And that should probably take us to the 2-minute warning, although they are hurrying it to the line here. And that will be the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left. It's 3rd and 3 here for the Roadrunners. They'll fake it, and going over the middle. That's a catch. Nice play there. 1st down up to the 45. So UTSA's got 3 timeouts. They've got plenty of time as well. We'll see what they do here on 1st and 10. Oh, there's trouble, and down goes McCown. Jalen Richards this time on the sack. Beautiful play there by the defensive tackle. We haven't called his name much this season. It'll be 2nd and 17 now. Throw to the outside, caught. 9 yards, but it's 3rd and 8. UTSA still's got 3 timeouts, so plenty of time, but they need a big gain here. 3rd and 8, stepping up as McCown. He's got room to run, but he can't get there. Temple's going to call the timeout this time. UTSA is going to be forced to kick. Another long field goal. This one is even further, almost 56 yards. As the kick is up, I think he's got it. It's good. Wow, this kicker may be going to the NFL. Temple takes over. They've got 1 minute left. This is where the quarterbacks have struggled this season. Can't make a bad play and turn the ball over, as they'll blitz on 1st down, trying to set up the screen. It was an awkward play, and that'll force a 2nd down. 2nd and 10. UTSA showing blitz again. They'll drop off, and Evan Simon throws it downfield, but not good enough. That one was knocked down. It's 3rd and 10. Now what do you do? That's kind of what you don't want, is 2 quick incompletions. Now it's 3rd and 10, and chance for UTSA to get the ball back. They'll flip it to Adams. He's going to try to get the edge. He spins 1, but that's not enough. He just gets 5, and they will have to punt. So Atten comes out. He's going to kick it away. Maybe returnable here, and it is. As Wright hammers him to the ground, but he's going to get up to the 39, and a chance for UTSA. Exactly what you didn't want if you were Temple. A quick 3 and out, and pretty good field position here for UTSA. Oh my goodness, on 1st down. I don't know how that happened. It looked like it deflected off of Eric Stewart. Whoa. So I thought he could reach his hand out and knock that one away, but instead they'll come away with 8 yards and burn their 2nd timeout. Quick pass on 2nd and 2. It's caught. 1st down. So the clock is ticking down. Almost to 30 seconds. UTSA still's got a timeout. As they'll connect again in the middle of the field. This time, though, 8 yards. The clock is running. Good job by Temple's defense to just force him those checkdowns. Now 23 seconds. Over the middle again. This time he's got the 1st down, so the clock will stop for the moment. And knowing this kicker, they're definitely in field goal range. But the clock is still moving. As McCown gets hit hard. Doesn't take the sack. There's 9 seconds. So you got time if you're UTSA. Probably run a quick play. You could go for the end zone. I don't know, though. I would probably try to just get a few yards and kick again. And that's what they're going to do. Throws it over the middle. Timeout. And this field goal is more than makeable. So here comes the kicker again. He's already 2 for 2. This is his shortest field goal yet. Kick is up and straight through again. This guy is unreal. So UTSA is going to kick, and this is probably going to end the half here as Irvin, with just a few seconds, goes down. Temple 10, UTSA 9 at half. It's been a pretty good defensive battle so far. Temple kick to start the game. They will return here the second half as it's a 1-point game. We'll see if Evan Simon and the offense can score here first. Here comes Temple. 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's Irvin, and he's got a first down. Good start. So 1st and 10 all over again. Adams coming across. They fake it this time. Floated. What a throw and catch. That's Joquez Smith, and he's got room to the outside. First down. It's a big gain. 36 yards there for Joquez Smith. That's a nice play there by Temple. Now driving. Barone caught. Dante Wright. He's got plenty of room. Jukes one. Up to the 10. Wow, what a play and what a start to the half by Temple. Dante Wright really broke out last game, and we're seeing him, contribute pretty well here again. Now inside the 10. Smith can only get 1. You really want to come away with 6 points here if you're Temple. 2nd and goal. Throw is broken up. That was trouble. And they'll be forced to have a 3rd down here. So 3rd and goal now for Temple. Back to pass. Can't find anyone. Evan Simon's running. He's got room. Touchdown! Temple. Evan Simon. Great decision making to put it in for 6. So Temple goes up by 8. And they have their 2nd touchdown of the game. Evan Simon did a great job leading that drive down the field and putting that score in. UTSA, they've got 3 big field goals, but yet to score a touchdown in this game. We'll see what they can do here in the second half. McCown starting with the quick throw to the outside and brought down. He's got 4 yards. They're continuing to hurry up. I'm wondering if they should maybe consider switching their formation up from time to time, but this run is going to be good and get the first down. Trucks one over and gets up to the 44. Good play there by UTSA. So a new set of downs for the Roadrunners. They got a man in motion here. And hand it off again. This time going nowhere. No gain. 2nd and 10 for McCown. He's back to pass this time. And the curl route easily caught. Gets 7 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3, they run the ball out right up the middle and get plenty of yards up to the 36. Nice run and a good drive here by UTSA. Looking good here. It's 1st and 10. Handoff. It's a fake this time to the outside. He did get enough of the block there. Richardson couldn't get in. Look at 5 yards. So not only is the offense running this hurry up, but the defense, they've been on the field. They haven't had any breaks, so they're probably getting tired here. I mean, both sides are, but the running game has just been strong. This time only 1 yard, though. That running back has stayed on the field, though, quite a bit. I think that's Henry, and it's a 3rd and 4 here. As McCown finds, is that Cardenas? It is, and he gets up to the 13. Another nice catch for him. So now in the red zone, UTSA having a great drive, stringing together some first downs. As the pressure comes, he'll get it away, and it's 2nd and 10. So now 2nd and 10. And McCown back to pass. They're blitzing, and he's hit again. Can't get it away. It's now 3rd and 10 after the Owls get pressure back-to-back plays. We'll see what they do here. The quick pass to the outside. Cardenas, he's got room. Touchdown! And that is why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And now they go for 2 to tie up this ball game. Back to pass. McCown can't find anyone. Goes down. I think that's Cameron Stewart in on the stop there. And Temple will remain in the lead. So Temple, only up by 2 now, needs to keep their foot on the gas if they want to remain in the lead. It's 1st and 10. This time Smith bounces to the outside again. He's got good blocking and he's got room. Here he goes up to the 42. Huge gain for Smith again. He's having himself a day. Joquez Smith, just 9 carries, but 88 yards. He's been having a lot of running room on the outside. And they'll send him outside this time. Evan Smith slinging it. It's John Adams caught. 1st down. Evan Simon looking great. You know, if you're Temple, you're really just looking for a quarterback that can consistently not turn the ball over. And Evan Smith has been doing that today as he needs to change the play at the line here. Nobody open. He's in trouble. He's scrambling. Can't find anyone. And he's going to have to throw this one away. Good job not taking the sack there, though. So Smith, 11 for 17. Maybe not the best completion percentage, but he's, throwing the ball away when he needs to, not making mistakes, and he's doing all right. As this time it's the touch pass. It's Adams again. He's got good blocking. Joquez Smith got in on the block, and that's a 1st down. And they like to run that jet sweep, getting the ball into Adams' hands. That'll get him a 1st down. So now 1st and 10. Play fake. Throwing it to the outside. It's right. Oh, he dropped it. I thought he had that. And that's going to be 2nd and 10. It was kind of an awkward play. I thought Wright had it, though. Now 2nd and 10. Smith trying to bounce outside. Can't this time, but gets 6 yards. That'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's your top 25 rankings. We talked about it earlier. Some interesting teams in there. So here comes Temple, 3rd and 4. They're coming out, showing blitz. Man in motion is Adams. They'll fake it to him. And Adams is wide open. He's got the catch. He's going towards the end zone. Spins one up to the 3. Nice play there by John Adams to get the ball, move it up the field to get that 1st down. So now Temple up to the 3. A chance to score and extend the lead. Snap goes directly to Smith. Touchdown, Temple. Joquez Smith in for the score, and he's having himself a day. So Temple takes the 2-possession lead, and this offense has looked fabulous today. Not turning the ball over at all, playing it safe, but moving the ball downfield, and they're putting themselves in a good position to win. With that being said, however, the defense only allowing 1 touchdown so far in the first 3 quarters. They've played solid as well. 2nd and 6. They're going to run this time, and falls just short of the 1st down. And they run the quarterback keeper. It's the option on 3rd down. Gets the 1st down. So UTSA, they do need 2 scores, but they have quite a bit of time. They've got all their timeouts, so the game is certainly not over by any means. As pressure, wow, McCown has done an amazing job not taking sacks today. Trey Thomas got in there on the pressure. He stuttered just for a second, and that allowed McCown the chance to get the ball away. Now it's 2nd and 10. Blitz is in. Trey Thomas, he can do it all. He drops back in coverage and breaks it up. You really don't see Trey Thomas dropping in coverage often, but wow, what a play there. Now 3rd and 10. Over the middle, it's broken up. What a play. It's Woodbury Sr. to break it up, and they're forced to go for it here. It's 4th and 10. You're close to midfield and not a ton of time left. So I get going for it here as the pressure is coming again. McCown, he's going to take a huge sack. Cameron Stewart, and that should end the ball game. All right, I may have gotten a little ahead of myself. There's still 5 minutes left, but that's a huge play. Now Temple, 1st and 10. A chance to drive down the field as Joquez Smith goes over 100 yards. Smith is 12 for 100 today. He had 1 big catch. He's got the touchdown as well. We'll hand it right back to him. He's got room on the outside. Joquez Smith, the 10, diving. He's out at the 1. We don't want to be running hurry up. So Joquez Smith did get out of bounds. We are running hurry up, but it doesn't really matter because the clock has stopped. And it's 1st and goal. Back to Smith. He's in for the score, his 2nd of the game. And Joquez Smith, what a day for him. Puts it in again. Now Temple up 15, looking to go up 17. Back to pass. Throw is behind Adam, so they'll keep the 15-point lead. Still a 2-touchdown lead, though. So UTSA unable to stop this Temple offense, which has exploded in these last 2 games. And we'll see what they do here. There's not a ton of time left. Throw goes to the outside. Brought down. 5-yard gain. And apparently he got out of bounds. I don't think he did, really, but it's fine. 2nd and 5. Back to pass again. Same play this time. Gets enough for the first. The UTSA team, they've looked all right on offense. They just haven't been able to string enough big plays together. They've had these little 5-6 yard plays, which is good, but here's a throw to Cardenas this time to get the first down. They really haven't been able to have those big plays and scores. And they were early on stopped quite a bit, forcing the kicker to come out on the field. So now with 4 minutes left, you need 2 scores and some stops. As they'll hook up with Cardenas. I'm not sure he was in bounds. 7th catch for Oscar Cardenas. 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him, just a yard this time. They just flashed Chase Allen's stats on the screen. He's 93 kick power, 88 kick accuracy, so no wonder he's drilling all these kicks. As on 3rd down, they connect. First down up to the 30. So McCown looking good on this drive. But clock is ticking. Throws it to the running back. He breaks a tackle, spins one, and he gets the first down. Nice effort there. UTSA driving, and they have a chance to score. As they're now in the red zone, they sling it outside. He gets 6 yards. And UTSA up to the 14 now on 2nd and 4. Pressure coming in. They're in for the sack. Finally getting in. I mean, it's not their first sack, but he's been throwing it away so much. That was Richards again getting some pressure. Now it's 3rd and 8. And back to pass. He's got him. Cardenas. Actually, I don't think that is. That must be the other tight end. But McCown gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. 30 for 40. He's been slinging the ball today. And UTSA, they're still in this one. Now, if you're Temple, you don't want to just have a 3 and out here. You need to move the ball up the field. Simon's going to change the play here. He's got Joquez Smith wide open. He's got the ball 50, 40, 30. He's going to take it all the way. No, he's caught, but it's in for the score. Are you kidding me? 78 yards. They brought the heat, but Joquez Smith ran the right route. He had the speed, and that is amazing. Joquez Smith capping off his amazing day with just an incredible day. He had him beat by 5 yards. What a play. That's your player of the game right there. So UTSA will get the ball back, but they're right back to where they were. It's 37-22. And Joquez Smith, what a day. Give some credit to Evan Simon as well. That's a really nice throw. You know, he had to drop that one in perfectly. He did. Now it's back to a 15-point lead. So McCown's got to do it all over again, as he almost throws a pick on 1st and 10. Eric Stewart dropped that one. He had a chance. And it'll be 2nd and 10 now for UTSA, but it looks like it's going to be a tough road back as they get the first down. McCown has looked pretty good today. He hasn't, like I said, he hasn't made many huge plays, but he's been making the right decision a lot of the time, as he cannot connect with Cardenas that time. Now 2nd and 10. As McCown is passing again. Going to the outside. What a throw and catch. A nice route. He floated it in there to McCoy, who's got 7 catches. Now they're up to the 48, and they're passing. Pressure coming, but can't get there. As it's broken up, Woodbury in on that one. Nice play. It's 2nd and 10. McCown changing the play. It's 2nd and 10. He's back to pass. They're running the screen. They connect, and he gets about 10 yards. First down again. Let's see if they run a play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like they're trying to. They will get it off. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Trey Thomas. He's in and brings him down. So Trey Thomas, great individual effort there to get the sack, and it's 2nd and 18. Backed up to midfield. Trey Thomas, pressure again. He's in again. Wait, no, he's not. Oh my goodness. I think he should have just gone down. What a play, Trey Thomas. He just brought them back 23 yards. And now it's 3rd and 33. He's in for a 3rd time fumble. They recover, and this is the longest 4th down I think I've ever seen. It is 4th and 47, and they are going for it. I mean, I guess you can't blame them, but throw is up. It is batted away, and they'll take over in the red zone. One of the most bizarre sequences I have ever seen. Trey Thomas single-handedly taking over that drive, and now Temple will come out. Joquez Smith going to try to run the game out here. They will call a timeout. It's not for Temple. You can just run 3 times, burn those timeouts, kick a field goal, and be in pretty good shape. So Temple up 15. If you can score a field goal, you're up 18. It's 3 scores, and you feel very confident there as they'll hand off to Smith. He might get the first down here. He will. Jukes forward up inside the 10, and that's going to do it for the game. Temple has completed the victory. What an overall solid game by the Owls. I mean, they didn't score in the first quarter, but good scoring throughout, 20 in the 4th to secure the victory. I think Evan Simon, we've gone back and forth with these quarterbacks, but he showed that he is a good player. And Joquez Smith, huge game for him. We'll take a look at the stats right after this. 425 yards of total offense for Temple. They played outstanding, 7.5 yards per rush. They doubled the yards per pass. As I mentioned, McCown was completing passes, but just not for a lot of yards. Overall, Temple played an amazing game here. 3 touchdowns in the red zone. Let's look at Evan Simon. 14 for 21 today, 268 yards and 2 scores, not a single turnover. That is what you want from your quarterback. Let's talk Joquez Smith, the player of the game. 8.1 yards per carry, 139 yards on the ground, 17 carries. He took the bulk of it today, and 2 scores. Oh yeah, and 2 catches for 114 yards and a score. Huge game for Smith. John Adams had a pretty typical John Adams game, 5 catches for 51. We've talked about him being that safety valve over the middle guy, playing in the slot, makes sense. Dante Wright started out the game 3 for 40 and didn't see the ball after that, but really with the lead, we were just letting Joquez Smith do everything. And Reese Clark was 2 for 41 with the score. On defense, it was Trey Thomas, but really it was 6 sacks from that defensive line. Trey Thomas, Jalen Richards, good to see him there, and Cameron Stewart all had 2 sacks. I think one of the most notable things from this game, actually, 0 turnovers from either side. It was just a hard-fought game, and Temple's defense holding them to 22 was pretty good, but Temple's offense bursting with 37 points. We are loving to see this offense coming alive here at the end of the season. So a big win for the Owls that moves them up to 5-2 in conference and 7-4 overall. So with just 1 game left in conference versus North Texas, they're not really figuring into the conference standings, but Temple at 5-2, they've got an outside shot here. We haven't advanced the week yet, of course, so Charlotte, I'm pretty sure most of these teams need to play. Maybe not Tulane, they may have a bye, so we'll see. But if Temple does end up winning next week versus North Texas, then they will have a shot at 6-2. We'll need Tulane to lose, and then East Carolina can't win both of their games. Same with Charlotte, we'll need them to lose. But there's a chance that Temple will be able to play in this conference championship. But we'll look ahead at that next week. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This was a fun episode again. It's really good to see the Temple offense coming alive and not turn the ball over. Appreciate you guys so much. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel and are enjoying the Temple Owls football or enjoy sports sims in general, I'm planning to do some more in the future. This is just my first series, but please subscribe if you have not yet already. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.